I'm glad I'm going to be getting this game done. I was actually concerned that this one was going to be a sim.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't
Run it
ask
back,
me a
run it back,
thing.
run it
How I
back.
got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it?
Alright, this is a big one. Oh shit. Did he send me an invitation when I already sent? Or...
People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Okay. This one's a big one, Tuck. If I win this, I got the tiebreaker, and I'm tied with the guy I'm getting the tiebreaker on for second. Still need to get my chance at the Falcons guy, and he needs to lose one more.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
There we go.
Purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble.
Whoa, that's
Neck
cool. I
full
didn't
of
know
water,
that about
call me
the
Black
phone.
Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw the ring.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot. Raymond James Stadium.
Second best receiver is better
Nothing
than
like the
everyone
fanfare
on my
of
offense.
introductions to an NFL game, and
one of
that
my
was
tackles
in
or
evidence a moment ago.
Mike.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you
That's how
name
bad
it.
my
This
offense
crowd is
looks. I
ready
mean, it's really
as their
not
guys get set to match
Could
up
be better.
between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
No, he wrecked me on the kickoff.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I like this.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
Tucker, it sounds like you need to take a bomb rip, dude. Oh, dang, I just gave him a big sack. That was terrible. That was a bad play call.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Let's take it inside his own 40. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Let's not do that. Just do that.
Let's go, D. He's crossing. He's checking. Regular.
They fake the handoff.
Yeah.
Now Brady letting one go deep for the end zone.
Okay, go play. Seriously, bud. I'm trying to play my game. Stop distracting me.
Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
All right.
Well, you've got to like that
Off
start
to
on
my
both
normal
sides
start.
of the football. You
Like
force
I
the
asked for
3
the
and out,
first
and then you
quarter.
score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that stuff.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly
Let
that.
that go at that point.
Conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were
2nd
feeling
and 3
pretty
to
good
2nd
about
and
it.
13.
Only people
Yeah.
celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly,
and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And brought
Beautiful
down,
catch.
but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tuck, what number is Winfield Jr.? 31?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
32.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back
For what?
end zone.
Oh, fuck me. That was a terrible play by me.
There as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, for most it's 90 is the threshold. The only ones I know for sure are 90 are like man and zone and then all route runnings. I think juke is actually 88 for the max.
Aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Ass this year. I swear my first drive every game I do something fucking dumb.
And it brings up 2nd down.
And then the first quarter I just feel like
sometimes as a running back you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
No. Who got burned? Pat
Pete?
God damn it.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it here with Logan. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now
Talk I saw Pierce has for the first time in years.
Bucs may have moved.
The wannabe cop. And so the last time I hung out with him, he was a Panthers fan. Now he's claiming he's a Tampa Bay fan.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
Like, how do you go from one team to their division rival? I don't get it.
Down there, 21 yards the play. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Plays left and right. Need a big one.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
4 yards still.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Logan.
Good stop.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, that could have been a pick. Damn it.
Defense holds
All right.
serve.
Better than getting another 1st down against me, though.
But a nice
Take it.
recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
36-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across
a big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards. 1st down, Saints.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
A gain of 50.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
29-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Gain on the play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got him. It's caught.
I thought that was going to be a pick.
Touchdown, New
That was way too
Orleans.
far.
86.
From 17 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
What are you, too good for me? Yeah, your talk.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Dude, that's messed up.
And this carries into the
So you're
end zone.
ignoring me on purpose.
And tackled at
I asked you, what are you playing or what are you
21-yard
listening
line, so
to?
a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
Yay,
left.
more football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Ooh.
And he'll score.
There we go.
Touchdown,
That's some good defense.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Saints 14.
Wow.
Buccaneers 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's bonkers.
This taken in about 4 yards
How'd
deep.
you figure that out?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
What's got you? The interception?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with
Oh,
defensive
damn
backs
it,
who
my
get beat
nose
for a long
tackles hurt.
touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some
It's
reason.
deep in there, right? Yeah. They run with Logan, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
What'd they do? Those rats.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, he missed. Thank God. Let's go.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense?
Dude, I think I see what you've been complaining about for Brady in his second year. This guy's like he had a couple of really good throws, and then he's had a couple of them where there's a little bit of pressure, like not even close to him. And I've just been wildly off target.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're starting to pull away with this one early on that first quarter. They didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things,
Tucker,
so many different ways.
go potty outside.
You gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between.
I said you gotta go potty outside, dude.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Oh, block in the back. Otherwise, I had a touchdown. Wow, that was rat status by whoever did that.
Flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Taysom just ran for like a 50-yard run for a touchdown, but it got called back on a block in the back. Full-blown rat status. That would have been the best play of the game. I think he has won every game. Oh, shit. Yep, I deserve to be picked off there. Good defense. I let myself get baited.
Shop at the 27-yard line.
I think every team has a scouting report on me calling that play at this point. Hasn't worked for a damn thing all year. That was my go-to year one.
Dropping because it's zone. Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So after the INT, it's Brady.
Hey, he dropped it. Let's go.
Physical play on the
Tucker, are you familiar with who Joe Bacci Jr. is, or not really? Okay, so he was in, I can't remember if he was a 7th or 6th rounder or undrafted, but he's on the Saints in real life, and I think he was an undrafted rookie, and I picked him up last year, even though he should have been on my, oh, he just dropped that? He should have been on my team anyways, but I picked him up from free agency last year because I needed a backup middle linebacker. And I couldn't find the money to pay back Anzalone to keep him. So I did have enough money to offer a really bad max contract for Joe Bacci Jr. So to start this year, I had like a 61 or 62 overall middle linebacker. I already got him up to like I think he's like a 68 right now. So he's getting up there. He got a +1 speed last time he got a boost.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that was almost a pick. Damn it.
Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings,
man, it should be 21-10 if it wasn't for that dumb block in the back.
Returning.
Oh, rat. Caught me from behind.
The tally on the return there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Oh, and Andrews Pete's hurt for the 4th time this year. You fucking pussy.
What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1.
You and your contract.
Even giving up the football.
You get the fuck off my team. He gets paid like he's a top 5 lineman at his position. And he's not even an 80 overall in year 2. And he's hurt like every other game.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot here for Mark. That's
oh,
inside
oh, we did it. Oh, that was way too close.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half.
Field.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Brady.
Oh, no. Oh, I fucked up so bad.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Looking for the end zone.
Oh, damn, that was almost a pick.
Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. Let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielding near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10.
Oh my fucking god. Whew.
The Saints offense on the field.
Oh, Tuck, that was too funny, dude. You sounded so happy spelling out shitbox.
It is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. But now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across.
Yes, it's a Chrysler
shitbox. Ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
That was classic.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Maybe that specific one, but probably not all of them.
As we resume action on EA Sports, taken in the end zone.
Yeah, that's a true statement.
It's a touchback.
As Sweet would say, hell yeah, brother. Oh, true story.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
Oh, shit, he actually did throw to that guy. Not ready for that.
They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Logan. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
I'm going to eat about 20 pizza rolls in about 20 minutes here.
On play action, now Brady. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That pressure is going to fuck him up.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Yeah.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
There we go. Count those out when I'm on offense, so I'm not missing out on nothing. Yes, it's a Chrysler shitbox. S-H-I-T-B-O-X. Shitbox.
It's Logan. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half.
It was your joke. I don't know what you're saying really about it.
Precursor of a big second half.
Oh, I was recreating your joke.
They run again with Logan.
Hey, big play.
This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh my God!
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Tuck, where are you
screenshotting? On third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Is that your video?
Operating from the gun. Brady.
Oh, he caught that? God. Oh, incomplete? All right, bet.
Free, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought he had that one.
I know at times people think we use it too
this
often,
replay.
but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And the offense is not leaving
Big
the
boy.
field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete.
What? He dropped that?
Call there to go
Yo,
for it.
I don't know how that
The
just
Saints are
happened.
gonna get it back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it.
I feel like I owe Alvin a touchdown
Defense
this
not
game.
allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, yeah.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain
Yo,
of 10.
sweet, you missed it. Yeah, Tucker just talking mad shit.
On the ground. That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints 1st down.
Play action. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Sweet, it's still a $60 game to this day. It just came out.
Physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Sweet. 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 Do me a favor quick. Sweet, do me a favor quick and look up when Valhalla's release date was. Please. Yeah, just came out.
Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Why would it be on sale the second it comes out?
Right there on the coverage.
It's a $60 game.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But
you're not making sense.
It is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense.
He asked you if you wanted it, and you told him no, Sweet. Like, you can't sit here and backpedal into favoring yourself in this argument more. That's not how argument works.
Field ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken.
Well, you weren't paying for his.
Wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
You're not paying for his.
This is critical to the passing attack. There's a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, what the shit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything.
Last at what? Being mad at each other?
Inside their own territory, which means
I don't know.
lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Well, the second down throw on target. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Brady. And it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the score,
He hasn't talked.
In this game, it comes to mind.
He hasn't talked for like 5 minutes.
Start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in they're the ones who need to touch the ball.
9 yards, not quite.
Y'all are
enough.
both so petty.
3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
Y'all
as
are
they
both
come
so
up on
petty,
3rd
it
down.
kills me.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Pitter patter, let's get at her.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Wait, is this the one with Russ in it?
Offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage.
Talk
after
if this
catch,
is the one with Russ in it, and you can kick people, kick Russ out.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan. His
Dude,
4th
he's grimy.
touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Bird, I think it's just time for you to break out your song.
Not a good one as he's tackled at the 15.
I think it's just time for you to break out your song.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
On the handoff.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep
You
people
should call him back and tell him you need a butt lift.
because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Marshall's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, then you better unmute him.
Today, and it'll wind up a first down.
New Orleans.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
14.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Garoppolo again.
Oh, no, I fumbled. Okay, we got it, though.
Fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed
Jimmy
keep
Garoppolo.
possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble.
Dude, what's with these former Patriots QBs sucking ass?
Picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself,
no right.
I'm sure they've been echoing it up.
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
No right.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive.
Well, sweet. What do you think about police officers' good faith in people in the back?
Being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Tuck, what do you think? What do you think about people getting good faith in the back?
4 yards on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
4-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's a big sack for Davenport. Let's go.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the
Tell him that if he doesn't respond, he's getting good faith in the back.
On the other side of town, it's 2nd and a country mile. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown.
I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of sad that my party chat is on mute for my stream because this is hilarious.
And
Hey, Alvin for the touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year.
I'm telling you,
the Saints add
you're
on
right.
to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 20.
More step now following the touchdown to kick.
Gross.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Recipient.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one.
Hey, at least he hasn't good faith you in the back yet.
One that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
No, you are the bird cat.
Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one complete to Scott Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing
Okay, that was a good game for me. Let's go.
Today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,
yes, sir.
Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball.
I'm going to get off and eat, watch some Borat, get ready for work.
Possessions, get the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this
not
one,
even close
and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take
that Sweet the Rat.